Good morning, Facebook. Hello, everybody. August 9th, Monday, August 9th. Another weekend down. Busy weekend here at the restaurant again. Super busy weekend. I mean, it was like, Jamie and I did a Facebook Live last night, yesterday, early evening outside, and all of a sudden people just kept walking in, and all of a sudden we were like packed, mobbed. It was great, really great. Airbnb had a bunch of people checking into it. We had a bunch of catering this weekend as well, more catering this week. So really an awesome, almost exhausting. We were just running around, but it's great. Tonight, I want to talk about tonight, because tonight's a very special night here. Our beer dinner is, so a lot of our beer dinners are just so special because we have such unique, awesome beers in bottles that we feature when we do our beer dinners, which is we do them once a month, and it's 4 beers and a dish, and it's typically $29. Same format as our wines. And our beer dinners are not quite as popular as our wine dinners. Our wine dinners have become very popular, maybe because we just didn't start doing beer dinners early enough, or maybe people don't really know what some of the beers are. Like tonight we're featuring the Stone Vertical Epic series, and I'll talk about that for just a moment, of what those are, because these beers are long gone. Not many people have these beers at all. I mean, we're probably one of the very few restaurants out there that actually has these on our menu still, and we don't have many left at all. So we're gonna open up 4 different vintages tonight. I want to talk about those. I'm gonna show you a picture of what the beers are and what that is. But our beer dinners, we didn't start them out as early as we started our wine dinners. So maybe there's some momentum, I'm not sure. But tonight we're doing 4 beers, 4 Stone Vertical Epics with lamb chops, rack of lamb with lamb chops for $29. So tonight is definitely one of our best value dinners out there. So I'm not going to stay long on Facebook today because I've got a bunch of stuff to do and I got to head out. And so good morning, everybody that's tuning in. So tonight we are featuring Stone Vertical Epic. So Stone Vertical Epic, they started this series. Each one is dated 7/7/7, 12/12/12, 11/11/11, 10/10/10. They go all the way back to 2002. So Stone started making these beers in 2002, and they made 10 years. So the Vertical Epic, each year was a different style. So even though these looked exactly the same, except for the vintage date in the center, each beer is a very different style. And the beers were designed to hold on to. You bought them in 2002, and you went forward to 2012, and you were supposed to save. You could drink them then, but you were supposed to save some bottles. And in 2012, when the last one came out, you were supposed to invite all your friends to your house or wherever, and then you were supposed to drink them all and have a great time. So that's called the Vertical Epic. This was a very rare series that Stone made. We have some left, but not many. So tonight's dinner may wipe out almost all of these that we have left. We bought a lot of these because we've done 2 events already, 2 Stone Vertical Epic events already. We did one back in 2012 when this happened. And we had gone all the way back to 2004, 2005 on the vintages. We didn't have quite all of them. We had about 7 out of 10 of them. So we don't have many left, like I said now. Like, this is really it. We tasted a couple of these vintages this summer, earlier in the summer, and they were drinking fantastic, like really fantastic. So 4 beers tonight. 4 beers tonight from the Stone Vertical series. You're not going to find these beers anywhere. I'm sure Stone Brewing has them at in their San Diego location at the brewery. I'm sure they've cellared some of these. A lot of beers will age as long as they are high alcohol and they're designed to age. Belgian strong ale, certain beers will totally age. Other beers will not. So it's not something that I recommend anybody just grabbing a beer and popping in the cellar or the refrigerator and waiting 10 years. It's nothing like that. They have to be designed to be ageable. A lot of beers are designed, so you have to know what they are. So that's tonight's beer dinner. 647-3000. You can start calling as early as I hang up. You can actually call in right now. Jamie will answer the phone if you want to make a reservation for that. Let's see. Anything else, Jamie?
Jazz Thursday night.
Jazz Thursday night in the Garden.
Blueberry Festival.
Blueberry Festival this next weekend. Yeah, Saturday, the Blueberry Festival. Something I mentioned yesterday is, or the day before in my live, was that you might want to start thinking about stocking up on your winter vitamins, your vitamin D, and all that kind of stuff. especially with the fear of COVID coming back. Because last time this happened, vitamin D and all these vitamins were out of stock for a long time. And some companies just weren't shipping at all. You could only get half of what you wanted. So if I was anybody right now, I'd be like, ooh, summer's gonna come to an end soon. Kids are back in school. We're not gonna be out as much anymore. Might wanna think about vitamin D. Let me go buy some now to make sure I'm stocked up for the winter time. Things like that. So just look ahead on things like that. So hopefully we're still going to move in a positive direction, and you know, they're talking about maybe, you know, closing businesses again and things like that, having mask mandates back. So those are all the talks. In fact, here in Ellenville, they were talking about, you know, if we wanted to, if it got to that point, would the restaurants want to go back on the streets again and do all the dining outside? So of course we just don't know what's going on with anything, but just look ahead and obviously eat healthy, drink lots of water, you know, stock up on your vitamins, things like that. Get a lot of sunlight, the natural vitamin D, it's great, fantastic for you. So with that being said, oh, and also if you are wearing a mask, I listened to 2 studies yesterday when I was driving, and one of the studies was highlighting what is actually on people's masks. People, like I said from the beginning, people wear masks wrong. And I'm not here to debate if masks work or masks don't work, but when you wear a mask wrong, you're going to get bacteria on it. You're going to get harmful bacteria on it. And that bacteria, plus all the shedding of the microfibers of a lot of these masks, get into your lungs. And that's not good. So they did a study on, I forgot where the study came from, but it was on kids that wear masks, and 80% of these masks had like very dangerous bacteria on them that kids are putting on their face. And you think about it, kids are worse than adults because kids are going to play, they're going to touch things, they're going to, you know, they're not going to be as conscious. I don't think any of us are really as conscious as we should have been with changing masks constantly, disinfecting your mask, things like that. Not many people were very, very conscious about that. So that can backfire on you. There was another study from a cancer journal that I was reading yesterday, talking about the long-term risks of lung cancer because of the moisture content and the microbes and all this kind of stuff. I have to go back and reread that today. I didn't have much time to read that yesterday. That was also another thing I was reading yesterday that was from a prestigious cancer journal. So, you know, if you are going to wear a mask, wear it correctly, disinfect it, have a fresh one, all that kind of stuff. And washing it, a lot of people will wash them, but washing them breaks down those microfibers even more. Like you would never like stick your nose onto like an asbestos pipe. Remember those asbestos wrappings? You never stick your nose in because you know it was going to get into you, right? Even just sticking it up there, you'd be afraid. But this mask can possibly have a lot of things inside of it, and the microfibers inside of it that once they get into your lungs, not a good situation. So properly wearing your mask is essential. Changing it out is essential. That's all on that. Let's see. Good morning, everybody tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Jamie and I appreciate the support. I have to sign off now because I've got a bunch of stuff to do. It's Monday, it's inventory, it's order day, it's all kinds of stuff like that. All right, folks, having a great, great day, and hopefully we'll see you soon, and thank you for the support.